Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled programming.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out a card from the Prisma Visions Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay, just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. I also, I felt called to say that there is like a darkness here, or a dark energy that you're really being too, I just felt something here about a silver lining. There's a darkness here that you really need to balance out with the light. You need to not only pay attention to the bad and challenging things in life, but also to when life is easy and good. I just dropped a whole bunch of cards on the floor, so give me a second. I'm going to take the first card that I saw, which is the Knight of Wands. So there's something here about expressing yourself in a more, to put it bluntly, naive or ignorant kind of way. This really makes me feel like this is about how when you were younger you didn't really get a fair chance to not only enjoy the good in life, but also see the good in the bad, if that makes sense. Yin and yang could be very significant. The colors black and white could be significant. If you're feeling encouraged or called to grow and to transform and to expand, definitely follow that calling. If you feel like you're being called to let go of something because it's just not good for you, strong confirmation here to let it go. Allow yourself to grow, honestly, because you know, you may not have had that fair chance when you were growing up, but you may have the opportunity to do that now, to give yourself the opportunity to see yourself in the world and what's possible for you. Maybe when you were younger, there was this light and this fire. I feel that like raged within you, and it feels like the world might have taken that away from you. But you really have the power to call back who you used to be, if that makes sense. Like, not in a toxic way, I guess, but like parts of you that you just feel like you lost over time during difficult situations, during hardship. If you have more grace and stability in your life, take advantage of that security and use this time to focus inward right now. If you experience uncomfortable feelings, I mean, you experience them every now and then, but I'm saying like excessively. If you feel sad or depressed or really anxious, that's definitely a huge sign that you need to look inward and figure out what's going on, what's causing that emotional instability. I just saw 432. I definitely feel like a lack of trust in yourself and the universe could be part of causing that instability, and I just saw 444, so that really feels like confirmation of that. There are like some sort of patterns that your ancestors might have had that you're being called to grow out of. not only for your highest good, but also the highest good of everyone, the collective, because no matter how we show up in the world, we will always have an impact on each other, for better or for worse. So definitely, there could be something here with, or about something. I don't know. I just got distracted by a thunderstorm notification, I think. So there could be a difficult, scary situation that's being represented or symbolized as a storm. And you're being called to learn how to be the calm within the storm, to learn how to step into your courage and be open to the unknown and the adventure in life. Definitely generally feels like, give me 1 second. So for me personally, I just saw 555. But for me personally, I live in Ohio, and which is a state in the United States, if you didn't know. But usually, like tornado season, we get tornadoes, but nothing crazy, like Tornado Alley or whatever. But this year, I mean, I don't know if you heard about it, but Ohio had like the highest amount of tornadoes. I don't know if that's still true, but it was like March and we were ranked most tornadoes in America, and it's usually not that far Midwest. It's usually more towards the middle. So yeah, that's just like why storms are significant to me personally, because they can be scary. Life can be scary, but that fear doesn't mean that we're not capable of facing those scary things. I'm gonna go ahead and draw out a couple cards from this deck that I got from this box of cards that I have. Man, sometimes I get so frustrated at myself for getting distracted, but I can't help it. I can't help it. So if there's something here about yourself that you can't help, don't be hard on yourself about things that you can't control. Okay, so we have fear of death is fear of change. Fear of death is fear of transforming. It does feel like making peace with death and endings in general. You know, whether death is literal or like figurative. Making peace with the idea of loss is something that you really need to find closure with to help yourself grow and like mature in a way. I don't mean to make anyone feel childish, but you know, like I said, sometimes we just don't get a fair chance to grow and to become who we deserve to be. I think finding, like, something that always stuck with me about change was like it's the only constant in life. So I feel like in a way you could find a sense of stability by expecting change and opening yourself up to the idea of change. I think you need to believe in your ability, your power to adapt, to move with the changes, to go with the flow. There's definitely something here about trusting yourself more and trusting that you will know what to do in situations that make you anxious, because you're human and you have instincts, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and get your next card. Whoa. That was kind of obnoxious, so I'm gonna take that card. Wow. The number 4, destruction, doing too much, anger, anxiety, overthinking, chaos, and you don't want this. And so if you don't want this, you have to be willing to take the right actions to get, it's like a balance between being more comfortable when life is more destructive, but also, I don't know, I just got lost in my thoughts there for a second, which honestly is kind of relevant with overthinking. Your mind, this anxiety could be making your mind feel full, and I think the idea of being the calm within the storm is a very relevant there. Well, I just saw a gnat, so if someone wants to look up the spiritual significance of a gnat, if you feel called to, go ahead and do that. GNAT, just, to make sure you're hearing me correctly. I just saw 1010. The universe and your spirit guides really want to help you find more peace and stability within yourself and your emotions and your mind, so that way you can find those things in your physical reality. 122 and 123. So just remember that change starts with you, and trust that everything happens for a reason. And you should definitely allow yourself to discover that reason, to be curious about life as a whole and the unknown. Because that's the thing, even though anxiety can hold us back from experiencing adventure in life, we never, we get bored with life when there isn't the unknown or adventures. I feel like it's like in our nature to face the unknown, and to reject the unknown is just to reject the nature of who you are. That doesn't have to resonate with you, but I just felt called to say that. With it doing too much, I definitely feel like if there's a lot on your plate, you need to only worry about responsibilities right now, things that absolutely have to get done, and to use your free time to rest and to focus on yourself and to heal. So that way, like I said, if I haven't said it already, actually, well, never mind. Because I just forgot. Maybe there could be someone here that specifically deals with ADHD and they don't know it. I guess I wouldn't recommend self-diagnosing, but it's complicated, because if you know, you know. But to be sure, definitely see a doctor. And I saw 1, 2, 3. Trust that everything happens for a reason. I also am just going to say that I'm not a doctor. So, you take my advice, don't take it. It's up to you. It's completely your decision. But I am going to wrap up this reading. I just saw 1222. So the universe just wants you to be yourself and to trust that everything, that being yourself is going to pay off. It's weird because it's like the fear of death and change feels somehow linked to your personality, like it's hiding who you truly are, not only as a human, but like as a unique individual, like a unique person. You definitely need to pay more attention to your own strengths. And I feel like that will tell you as well who you are and what you're meant to do. But also remember that weaknesses can be turned into strengths too. So know that whoever you want to be, you can be anyone you want to be. But it's very important to be who you feel called to be. 3, 2, 1. Trust that everything happens for a reason. So I don't know if I already said it, but I'm going to get a slip of paper from this bag. They just come from fortune cookies. I felt called to keep them. I just saw 333. The energy of heartbreak feels like it's coming through. I feel like you need to have a healthier way of dealing with heartbreak, grief, or loss in general. 345. Trust that everything happens for a reason. This says, seek guidance where you can this week. I'm so happy I kept this one, because it's just like it's been so relevant to these readings, and it's great because it's unintentional. Let me see, I'm thinking for a second. When it comes to your money and your health, don't be afraid to seek guidance from the universe and or your spirit guides about that. Or when it comes to anxiety and embracing your courage more, literally anything that has to do with your personal growth, the universe and your spirit guides want you to ask them for help if you need it. I just saw 432. So there could be someone watching this who could really, really benefit from connecting more with the universe and their spirit guides. I saw 444. I think connecting more with faith, whatever that means for you, is going to help you become more aligned in life with outcomes that you deserve. That's for sure. Yeah, they really just want to be there with you and help you find the answers that you need, especially like your ancestors. They want to help you with what's going on at home. They want to help you with the basics in life, I guess, like taking care of yourself and stuff like that. Maybe somehow they could like almost be a parental figure or role in your life, help you learn things or see things about yourself that you were supposed to see as a kid but never really had the fair chance to. Chaos feels like a significant energy here. So you need to quiet your mind so that way you can create more peace in your life. But that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button. Show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it really does make a difference. And the last thing I'm going to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.